George Manzano is my name. I'm the Dean of the School of Economics, Associate Professor, University of Asia and the Pacific. But the RCEP is not really like a big bang when it comes to impact. At best, it is like a marginal, simply because right now, with all the members of the RCEP, the Philippines, together with ASEAN partners, already enjoys preferential market access through the ASEAN +1 arrangements that we have. So ASEAN Korea, ASEAN China, ASEAN Japan. I was thinking more that the RCEP will even benefit our dialogue partners now that China could have a market with Australia, with Korea will now be able to have direct access to Australia and New Zealand. So an RCEP makes all of these linkages more solid and deeper. So for the Philippines then, it is simply, we're looking only at the marginal access rather than a once and for all, access in a big bang. So it is really marginal. That's the same with US, Philippines, probable Philippines-US FTA. Right now, we already enjoy what we call a GSP preference to the US market. So for many items, our Philippine exports enter the US market already duty-free. But the GSP is basically a unilateral arrangements, which means it could be stopped, it could be lifted by the US at their own pleasure. But an FTA with the US gives certainty. So it's just like an insurance policy that the market access will always be there tomorrow and in the years to come. Although, of course, it's a two-way street. When we give them market access, when they lower their tariffs for our exports, we have to be ready to lower our own tariffs to US exports as well. And hopefully, with that, it will solidify, it will deepen the trade relationships among countries. Now, RCEP is interesting in the sense that right now, most of the trade in many countries are no longer in final goods. They are in intermediate goods, parts and components. Essentially, you have to import in order to export, because seldom do you find any country exporting the whole product itself. So bits and pieces of the product come from somewhere else. And in order to be a savvy player in this game, you need to have seamless trade with your partners. The ability to import parts and components at low cost, turn it around, process it, and eventually to export it to another partner. FTAs like RCEP facilitates that.